Hi, everybody. Believe it or not, for the last like 3 minutes, I've been talking and interacting with the chat. So thank you, LeBreton, for asking when Unc was going to be starting. I have been talking to you guys. I have been responding to the chats. I have been talking about my lack of patience. And all the while, you guys were patiently waiting for me to actually hit the go live button. I apologize. What's going on, Java? How are we doing today? Okay, so let's get let's scroll back up through um, through what I had responded to. So Sills said that he just got back from camping, which is cool. Welcome back. Hopefully you had fun. I know you said you'd also be right back. So but welcome back from camping. Skull said, very impatiently waiting for the ballet coming at like 9 tonight. That sucks that you have to wait until 9. Hopefully you tough it out okay, and that the ballet ends up being worth it. Um, Okay, so let's go back and say my hellos because I missed everybody. Or you guys missed me saying it. So Stitch, Skull, LeBreton, Jax is here, Sills, um, Java Bella Song, what's going on? Eldon, how we doing today? IDK, I'm at the Ox. Onx. Uh, I don't know what the Onx is. OBX. I'm at the OBX. I don't know what that is either. Um, Cloud Chaser, and I think we're all caught up. Just stopped by to say hi. I know I haven't been active in the community much lately, so I apologize for leaving. No worries, Sills. No worries at all. All right. So yeah, Skull. What? I should probably already know this, but Outer Banks. Okay, cool. Very cool. Hopefully you're having fun. I hear good things about the Outer Banks. I was supposed to go once, and then COVID happened. So oh well, life happens. Skull, what Bally are you getting that you're waiting for today? And then Cloud says, I really appreciate you hopping on the stream yesterday. Unc Legend. No, I really appreciate you doing the stream. It was perfect timing because literally you started, I think, minutes before I had noticed it. And I had specifically opened up YouTube to see if I could find something to lose myself in while I was out doing some stuff. And you gave me a peak stream to pay attention to and interact with during that, so it's cool. It's a surprise. There's going to be an unboxing on my channel. Okay, no problems. Very excited for you though. Are you going to be streaming the unboxing, or are you just going to be doing a video? Out of curiosity. Oh, and Jax says, I got my Hydra yesterday. Very cool, Jax. How are you liking it? I hear good things about the Hydra. I don't know if I've actually flipped one. I'm sure at this point I probably have while I was at Blade Show, but not knowingly. Can't stream because I don't have 50 subs yet. Oh man, that's a bummer. All right. Well, I look forward to the video when you get it out there. That'll be cool. Okay. So one thing that I did know at the beginning of the stream before I actually started the stream, so really not at the beginning of the stream, is I'm doing something a little bit different today. You're only 15 subs away. Sweet. You'll get there in no time. Good luck. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I like to flip with music, and my flipping, especially on stream, has been kind of crappy of late. So I figured I would put on my headphones and listen to music while I'm streaming. You guys can't hear it, but I can. And hopefully it does not become a distraction trying to talk while listening to music simultaneously. If it does end up becoming a distraction, I'll obviously turn off my music. But in case anybody is wondering why I am wearing a headset, whereas I typically don't, that would be why. I put the second weight pin in my Orion and it's better. Should not have waited 2 years to put them in. Nice. So you like the more handle bias then? Very cool. I have not done anything with my Orion, and I love my Orion, so I'm not planning on opening it up and putting any more weights in it. It's right where I need it to be at the moment. I listen to music when I am streaming with my headphones. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, cool. Can you give me a tip for getting the, wait, can any of you give me a tip for getting the Ryloth shortstop in one motion? I cannot. I have been drilling the shortstop of late and feel like I'm actually starting to make progress with it because of this whole, like, once I catch it, I've been drilling, flipping up like that, and then that should theoretically be able to help me go right into the motion. But while I feel like I'm making progress, I'm not there yet. It's not smooth. It's still, in my perspective, it's still stopping too much. And LeBreton says the Ryloth shortstop is so hard. I've been trying to learn the Rylith one. I've landed it smooth a few times. I would say it's really just practice in that one. It's always, wait, it's been awesome watching you learn Unc. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I enjoy it. And I just have to keep reminding myself, because every now and then I watch other people. Well, I always watch other people, but every now and then I watch other people and I think, you know, it's disheartening seeing other people flipping so well and seeing me not flip so great. But then I just remind myself, you know, it'll all come in time. So it's all right. I wish I could do it consistently and learn and more clean. And yeah, like I'm getting it, just not smoothly. I feel that, Java. I have a lot of tricks so far that I am starting to get, but am very not smooth with it. So you'll get there, though. I'm sure of it. Don't be disheartened, bro. You're learning so fast. We've all been flipping for many years. Is all, bro. Don't give up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Mm. Ugh. The other trick, so yesterday, or not yesterday, last stream, I was talking about how I felt like there was a trick that I was working on that that I was forgetting, and I totally realized what it was, and that was the Helix aerial, which I don't do well, but I can sprinkle it in relatively easily. So the more I sprinkle it in, the faster I'll get it smoothly. But that's the one, anybody who was paying attention in the last stream, that's the one that I was really screwing up. Unc, please help. Vavr and Gibby are in Beach Brawl. I'm gonna get destroyed. Well, don't lose hope yet. I mean, Vav and Gibby are peak flipping, but your flipping is pretty sick too. So don't worry about it. Cherry pickers, How are those coming along? So it really all depends on what you consider the cherry picker. So like this, I'm okay with. The doing the whip rollover at the end, like Big Flip says that you do. I am no good at the whip rollover, but I really like the fact that Ghost Flipping had dropped a short that was showing how to go from a cherry picker into a thumb roll, and that's really what I do. So that's what I do now. So it's still not the smoothest, but it's all right. I don't mind it. Both are variations. You don't need the whip to do the cherry picker. Yeah, so the cherry picker itself, for the most part, I'm okay with. I just definitely need to smooth it out. But I mean, I can, when everything is set up for me to do it, I do it pretty well. Don't forget, you can also do those inverse cherry pickers. Yeah, that's actually one of the first things that I learned how to do, not knowing that it was an inverse cherry picker, this thing right here. Very much enjoy doing it. It's always been a part of my my main like mindless combo. And anytime I change that default combo to incorporate new tricks, I usually still keep that inverse cherry picker in there just because I like, that's my preferred way of getting into a chaplain. What's going on, Ted? How are you doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you are doing well today. But yeah, so yes, I can do the inverse cherry picker. Didn't know that that's what it was called, but yeah, that, I mean, that's nice. But as far as the normal cherry picker, LeBreton, to answer your question, I am okay doing it. I'm not totally consistent with it yet. And then Saruman shows up to the show. How are we doing today, Saruman? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully everybody is doing good today. Saruman, out of curiosity, because I know that you did that that satin finish on your blade. How did you do that? Did you, I mean, was that like some sort of, because I know you do your own anodization too. Was it a process like that, or was it just kind of a way that you polished the blade down with like a Dremel or something like that? Very, very curious on how you got that satin finish, because it looked great. And then Ted said, my new Aeon just got delivered to my P.O. box. Excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing photos of the Aeon and what you went with and how it looks. Man, sloppy flipping today. What to flip? My dad makes his own knives, so he has a workshop at home. He has he has a buffing wheel, so I use that. Gotcha. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool that your dad makes his own knives. That's awesome. Does he just do fixed blades, or does he do folders, or? I have all of the questions. I'm a very curious person. Sorry. What is, this has got to be loose. A little bit, but not much. Yours, my bad, typo. Well, where was the typo? Because you haven't said anything in a little bit. Oh, okay. Both are variation. You don't need the whip to do a cherry picker. I think that's what you're talking about. He primarily makes kitchen knives. He's very into cooking and barbecue. That's cool. Very awesome. Ugh. 10 out of 10 lurking experience. I'm glad to hear that. I'm wondering if today's stream is actually going to have a little bit more silent unk flipping this time around, just simply because I'm listening to music in the background. Partially because I just typically listen to music while I'm flipping, but also I don't do well with like silence, uncomfortable silences. So if there isn't a whole lot going in chat for me to actively interact with, and I'm just standing here flipping, and I happen to be standing here flipping in silence, I'm gonna get, and I tend to get uncomfortable with that. And that's probably, I think, why a lot of my streams of late have been ending about 30, 35, 45 minutes into it. So the hope is that, given the fact that I'm listening to music, I can kind of just forget the fact that I'm streaming when it gets quiet, and I'll just sit here listening to music and flipping. So we may have a little bit more quiet unk this time around. I don't know for sure. There's also a oil on Amazon called Nano Oil for guns, knives, etc. It's a very clean oil and best I've used for knives. Made knives ring that never do. Highly recommend. Nano Oil. I will look into that. I am a big sucker of carbon honey, though, just simply because while I honestly have not been adding any oil to my knives in probably since Blade Show. So for the last month, I don't think I've oiled a single knife. But I'm a big sucker for the churro scented carbon honey. So honestly, that's probably the main reason why I do oil my knives, is just so that they smell good. So I'll look into it. That is good to know. Do you know if it's probably not food safe, is it? Because I know that's one of the things that a lot of people look into also is, okay, can I use this to, cut my food when I'm eating it, like cut up an apple or something like that, because you don't want to get the additives that are in like carbon honey, for example, in your food and then ingest it, and that would be not that great. But I'll look into it. Very cool. Do you still have the rep? Yes, I do. Currently, the rep is set up with 3D printed scales on it, and the light PLA makes the handles very very light in comparison to how it would be. So this is my current rep setup with these scales that are pink and glow in the dark, with glow in the dark spacers. But with those on it, it actually makes it very, very blade bias. So I do still have it. I do still flip it, and I enjoy flipping it. I just don't flip it nearly as much as I flip anything else, because the blade bias nature of this particular balisong makes it a very interesting flipper. Not necessarily the most fun experience, but sometimes it is. Sometimes I feel like I have to fight it. So it really all depends. But yes, I do still have the rep. Oh, there it is. I was searching for the orange and couldn't find it. Yeah. Yep. Took the orange scales off of it. Because typically when I have the orange scales on it, I also have some spacers that have some pretty heavy weights in it. So it makes it a very, very, very hefty boy. And I already have Bally's that kind of flip like that. Not quite as heavy. Well, now that I have the stainless steel Astra, which is heavier than the rep, all weighted out, I wanted something that just flips different. I enjoy the fun, quirky Bally's like this, and like the the Kite AL 1.0 with the PLA scales on it, because it's just so, even with the PLA scales, which make it less handle bias, it's still ridiculously handle bias, which is not my preference anymore, but it makes for a very fun flipping experience. Be right back. Might not be, I might be back. I might not. Okay, no problem, Breton. Have a good weekend if you don't make it back. Mm-hmm. All right, let's flip the Orion 1.5. Nope. What's going on, David? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. How are we doing today? Hopefully you're off to a good start. I'm having my birthday party right now. My birthday was on Wednesday, so we're doing it now. And my karate coach came by, and he's beating all of us on FIFA. Nice. Well, happy belated birthday to you. Apparently I did not have yours in my Bali calendar, but I will add it. Hopefully you had a great birthday, and hopefully you have a great birthday party. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Man. Yeah, that was okay. No problemo. Well, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna go. Wait, I'm gonna go. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great birthday party, and again, happy belated birthday to you, my friend. And enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. No. Ah. Mm. All right. What else am I working on that I can work on during stream? I already mentioned the Helix aerial that I don't think I've tried to do since mentioning it. And that was not great. My fingers keep getting in the way when I'm doing the kiss goodbye, which I wouldn't expect would be an issue with the amount with which I have practiced the extended twirl, but here we are. But then again, my fingers still get in the way sometimes when I'm doing the extended twirl, so. Oh, missed it. So what are you listening to right now? Right now, I am listening to, I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the song. It's basically I put on Spotify and am listening to a hyper pop mix. So right now it was Glaive. Don't know, can't pronounce the name of the song, and now it's an advertisement. So, but hyper pop is typically what I listen to these days when I'm flipping. If it's not hyper pop, it's usually something like I don't know, some sort of wrap. Oof. All right, let's flip the cheese. Do you listen to break-ins? Yes, I listen to break-ins. When I was first uh, uh, told to listen to Hypochondriac, I probably listened to that album exclusively for about 2 or 3 months. Yes, I very much enjoy break-ins. What's going on, Burgundy? How are we doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully your weekend is off to a good start. Has the new Bali come in yet, or are you still waiting? Probably still waiting if I had to guess, because I know Nibalis isn't the a choker fan too. I've been working on. I know Nibalis isn't the greatest at speedy shipping. I already know Gibby loves you. Yes, this is a true statement. Actually, I want to say it may have been Gibby that, yes, it was Gibby that pointed me towards Breagans. I think. I'm 99% sure. Because since then, a lot of other people were telling, like Jack Pyro had told me about break-ins, and I was like, yeah, I'm already there. And I know that Vav and Maddie had brought up break-ins as well. Everybody loves break-ins, and the Hypochondriac album is just absolutely amazing. I love it. Yeah, it won't come out until the end of July or start of August. Gotcha. Well, I look forward to your getting it, and I look forward to your flipping it and your response. He pointed you towards fentanyl as well, didn't he? I don't remember because, man, I don't remember. I would have to go back through our Discord, the music channel, and figure out, because since Hypochondriac, I mean, so many people have pointed me towards so many different, especially within the hyperpop realm, but even outside of that, so many people have pointed me towards other stuff. But it's quite possible that Gibby had pointed me towards fentanyl too. I know I have. No, I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. I struggle while I can do the choker fan now. I struggle in getting into the choker fan while flipping. I'm okay and pretty consistent getting into it from a dead stop, but I find myself, when I want to get into it, I'm not holding on to the handles low enough. So that's one of the struggles that I have with regards to trying to get the choker fan into like a combo. So I think I'm gonna end up having, maybe sometime this weekend, working on kind of refreshing my combo to include other tricks so that I can perfect my incorporation of those tricks. Yeah, I've been trying to get good at that too. The choker fan, or bringing the choker fan into your flipping, or both. Can you 0G? So the funny thing about 0G for me is, yes, I can. I have never tried to. I've never that's never been one of the tricks that I pulled up a tutorial to learn how to do. I saw somebody do it and was like, how would you even do that? Hi, I just woke up. Good morning, 3. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome to the day. So, yes, I can do it. I can't do it as well as S398 can do it, obviously. But I can, technically speaking, do a 0G chap. Just I can't do it for very long, and I can't do it very well, and I do not in any way, shape, or form throw it into my flipping naturally, because I only do it maybe, honestly, the only time I do a 0G chap is when somebody asks me if I can 0G chap. So yeah, Okay, and you said both. So you're working on smoothing out the choker fan and incorporating into your flipping. Nice. Well, good luck to you with that. It's really, really fun. I enjoy doing it. You can Ryloth shortstop, right? Oh, you're talking to 3 because I know that you know that I can't. So yeah, 3. If you have any tips or tricks on the Ryloth shortstop, if you have that one in your bag of tricks, it sounds like there are a number of people in chat that would be very interested in any sort of advice you can provide. What's going on, Min? How are we doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you are doing well and your weekend is off to a good start. Okay, let's see what else to flip. I'll flip. I don't think I've flipped the Orion S. What's going on, Wavy? How are we doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Haven't seen you a little bit. Hopefully you are doing well and your weekend is off to a good start. Ooh. I'm doing amazing. How are you, Unc? I'm doing well. I am doing well. Yeah, I have nothing to complain about at the moment, which is nice. Not to say that the complaints typically do much good, but no, things are going well at the moment. So far, pretty low-key weekend. Last week ended on a pretty good note. Anyone who is not aware, last week I learned that I had won a Bali in a giveaway that Dodo Industries was doing, which I wasn't even remembering or aware. I'm not sure which. That I was in the giveaway. And apparently last week I won a Gaivo from Dodo Industries, and that'll be on its way to me hopefully here pretty soon. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, nothing to complain about. Good things are happening. Not every day is a great day. Not every day will be, but you know, it's the ebbs and flows of life. But yeah, new Bali on its way to me at some point here. Pretty excited about it. How much do you think the total or the total value of the collection is? Man, I don't know, because really most of my Balis, most of my Balis are the lesser expensive, I'll say. I mean, it's all subjective, but lesser expensive, more entry level. I don't really have I don't have a collection of grails or anything like that. Man, I don't know, and I don't want to do math on the stream. I would say, I mean, you know, multiple $100s, I'm sure. Well, I know I'm sure because, you know, some of my Balis are multiple $100s in and of themselves. So it's I mean, a lot less than some people, and probably a lot more than mine should be. But yeah, can't believe it took me this long to double tap. No worries, no worries. I don't know that most people, well, I don't know. I don't usually get a whole lot of likes on the streams. And I think a lot of the likes that I get on the streams are from the people that are watching the streams after the fact, but that's totally fine. Ted says probably around 1,600 bucks. So Min, that is the answer that that our resident Bali expert, one of many, would give my my financial Bali standing. Let's see. And then seems like 3 isn't here anymore, so I'll just drill it later and chat for now. Cool. Just more summer training for football. Nice, very cool. What position do you play? I ask as though I know anything about football. I know nothing about football, um, but yeah. And 3 says, no, I'm still here. Wavy says, I'm going to start pen spinning again after camp. I've seen so many clips of it lately, and it makes me want to try it again. Very cool. Yeah, so 3, I don't know if you had heard, a lot of people are or have voiced their interest in the, let's see, what was it, Ryloth shortstop. And we're curious if you knew how to do the Ryloth shortstop, and if so, if you could give any tips or tricks. Guard tackle and defense tackle. Okay, very cool. Pen spinning is like Bali flipping, but you can practice and do it anywhere. Also low cost. Very cool. And 3 is going to do their best. I sort of can, yeah. Okay. Well, any tips or tricks, or to make it, I don't know. I'll let you guys figure that out. Unc, leak your bench. Wait, what? Okay, message retracted. Oh, leak your bench and squat maxes. Oh, man, it has been like I have had a power rack, and I have had a Olympian. I don't know a better way to say it, so I'll just say an Olympian like weight setup, like the larger ones. Sea Slayer says, "Hey Unc, hey, how are you? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you are doing well." But it's been a long time. It's been years since I weight lifted. When I did weight lift, though, I would do the what did they call it? 5x5. So all of my focus was on bench press, overhead press, squat, deadlift, and the what is it called? The row where you're standing up. But anyway, I don't know what my max bench press was. I know that I had not gotten myself up to bench press. I don't know that I had gotten myself up to bench pressing my own weight. I know that I want to say that I had maxed out my weight set on the squats. If I hadn't, I was getting close to it by the time I stopped. So yeah, I don't know. Nothing impressive. All right, and Sea Slayer says, I'm good. How about you? I'm doing well. I just realized I'm on top chat, but hopefully I haven't missed much of anything. But I'm doing well. It has been a good day so far. It has been a good week. I won a Gaivo by Dodo Industries that will be on its way to me here pretty soon. I won that giveaway earlier in the week. So yeah, all in all, it's been a good week. Plus my air conditioning is working again, which means that I'm not, dying of a heat stroke in these, well, it's a cooler day today. It's 82 right now, I guess. And Ted says, after adding it up, it's probably closer to 2.1 thousand good year in Bala songs. It has been a good year in Bala songs. I can't squat for crap. My knees would kill me. Yeah, the funny thing is, I don't have the best of knees, and the interesting thing was, anytime I would just squat the bar in my warm-ups, it would kill my knees. But as soon as I put weight on the bar, no issues whatsoever. So for me, squatting with no weight is a lot harder than squatting with weight. All right, and I have missed some chat in my rambling of weights. I guess you're not much farther. Oh, okay. So that was to 3. Um, bench and squat maxes kind of already covered that. I don't know. Nothing impressive. Um, I bench 120 kilograms on a good day. I don't know what that translates to by way of pounds, but nice job. Um, and then I can't. Okay, yep, cut that. Mine isn't anything impressive. I'm not even a freshman yet. 245 squat, 110 bench. Okay, very cool. And 275 deadlifts. So that's, as far as deadlifts go, that's another thing where, like, I was, by time I stopped, I was wondering if I was going to end up having to buy more weights because I was getting really close to the 300 max weight that I had. 120 is a little over 250 pounds. Wow, that is an impressive bench from my perspective. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, a number of years ago. I mean, back when my son was, still a toddler, I want to say, I had gone through a health kick where I had lost a lot of weight. I had gotten myself down to about 145 pounds, and then decided, that I was about as skinny as I could possibly be with my frame, and so I was going to turn around and start packing on a lot of muscle. And so I got into weightlifting and didn't end up really packing on a whole lot of muscle. And then I let myself go again. Remy says, "Hi, Goat. I don't know who you're talking to, Remy, but hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you're doing well." And Spark says, "Sup, Unc and friends. What's going on, Spark? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you're doing well." I like your. I commented on it, but I liked your video on the tsunami experience. I do not like the fact that yours originally came with that scratch on it, but I'm glad you were able to work that out. Sorry to hear though that you don't like the Zerblast as much as the Stonewash finish. Is that starting to? Are you starting to warm up to the Zerblast finish, or are you still kind of wishing you had gone another way with that? 165 bench, 405 squat, 415 deadlifts. Nice. Very nice. That's impressive, Skull. Let's see. Thanks. I'm glad I finally put the video up on it. I am too. Technically, it's a rev ladder. Ooh. Okay. Man, every time I say, okay, now I'm going to do this, I drop it before I get to the point where I can do this. Let's flip Gil. Those numbers at 165 is wild. Yes. I mean, that, I don't know if it's still a good standard, not a good standard, but a good, goal to have. But I know that, back when I was paying attention to things, um, it was impressive to be able to bench your own body weight. So, the fact that you're benching, 5 pounds over your body weight, that's pretty awesome. And then Oh, and then Stitch says, sup from I don't know where I am. What's going on, Stitch? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully you're doing well. With you not knowing where you are, is that to say that are you on vacation or something? And then Scott, did you make any progress on the slow-mo I sent? Are you talking about the chap to with the I just screwed that up. And Gil probably isn't the best one for me to be doing this with, but you're talking about the chap to no. If that's the one you're talking about, no, I have not made any progress on that yet. All of my flipping focus from a practice perspective, other than just my mindless flipping or working on general flow, all of my intentional like drilling of things this week has been on the shortstop. So, and I'm not there yet, but I'm closer to the shortstop than I have been in well, ever. So now I'm going to Maine. I don't know if I'm still in Massachusetts or not. Gotcha. Okay. Well, safe travels to you. About the Zerblast finish, I do prefer the Stonewash, but there are some instances where it feels nice and others where it digs into my hands too much. I may see if I can send it to a Bali modifier to change the handle finish. Well, yeah, and honestly, I don't know that if I have flipped a Zerblast versus a Stonewash. Well, I know I've flipped Stonewash Balis, but I don't know about Zerblast. So it sounded like it gave it more of a sandpaper type feel. Is that fair? More gritty in the hand. Ah, man. That was closer. It didn't have a like full stop in it, but it was not good, not pretty. All right, let's flip the answer. Did it again. No. This is sticky because the humidity at the moment. I haven't flipped the Krakens, I don't think, all stream. No. Oh, Unc, I haven't gotten a chance to tell you, but I am sponsored by this company called Doobie. They make energy drink powders and sponsor basically any and all content creators. Very cool. Yeah, I know that I've seen someone else on the Bali Unc and Friends server that has a Doobie or Dubby or however you say it sponsorship too. Not super big since they literally sponsor just about anybody, but it's cool. It is cool. Very awesome. Man. Lunar, yep, that's right. Lunar is who you're talking about. You are correct. All right. So again, just like last time, I feel like I'm missing stuff that I'm supposed to be working on. I already mentioned the Helix aerial that I keep forgetting to try, which I don't do smoothly, but I can easily throw it in and kind of do an infinite loop with it. And then I need to do the cherry picker. I need to practice the shortstop. Not working. Oops. What else? Oh, the kiss goodbye. Man, I always stop the momentum unintentionally with the shortstop. I get commissions when people use my creator code. Depends on how much people spend on it, of course. Makes sense. So I have learned that the Kraken is not the best, or at least the full channel Kraken is not the best for me to drill the shortstop, just simply because I don't know why, but it does end up that momentum stops a lot sooner than with like other ballets. I want to say that the one that I have gotten closest with a clean shortstop so far may have been the Orion S. But like I've said before, I always, anytime I'm working on a new trick or trying to learn a new trick, I always learn on the Teflon Vulp. And then once I feel like I have the idea of the trick figured out and all of the motions and stuff, then I basically just go through my ballets and figure out, which one I can get it closest with. It's just a thumb rollover from the ice pick. And, okay, wait, I'm sending me free. Okay, it's just a thumb rollover from the ice pick and back into a shortstop. Keep it simple and grind. Or I'd just thumb rollover from the ice pick and back into the shortstop. Keep it simple and grind. Yeah, what I've been doing to kind of like just get me into it is honestly that into the shortstop, but I could probably no. Yeah, so I would just do that is I think what you're saying. Well, really when I'm grinding it, what I end up doing is I just start all over. I mean, I just reset to the bite handle and just grind it out like that. What's going on, Blue Bomber? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you are doing well. Wipe your bellies in glass cleaner and a paper towel to remove the excess sticky feeling. Usually dry dirt and sweat also helps the anode to stay vibrant. Actually, as far as like when I had set down the answer and said that it was feeling sticky, it's truly because of the humidity at the moment, because of the polish fin or the polished finish on the answer. Just makes it, for me, it makes it, feel overly grippy when it's very humid out. Jax has got to go. All right, Jax, have yourself a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of the weekend. Thanks for stopping in. And then K-Dog says, focus on keeping the thumb back and using your middle finger and flipping with the ring finger. Yep. I am working on that as well. Yeah, I have gotten, the thing is, I don't like when I'm trying to learn a new trick, especially the tricks that are difficult for me. I don't just watch like a single tutorial. I watch a bunch of tutorials because like with the shortstop, for example, I have gotten, instruction that the ring finger helps push it around. I have gotten instruction that you can just kind of, leave the ring finger out and just kind of push it around over and around the middle finger. I have gotten instruction that, momentum is super important, that you can do it with less momentum. I mean, and I've seen it done in all of these ways. So I watch as many tutorials as I can and go through a bunch of different stuff and just figure out what works best for me. And then once I can land it consistently, I can smooth out the nuts and bolts and figure out, okay, well, is it easier to add, some assistance with the ring finger, or is it easier to just kind of push it around with the middle finger with the momentum, or what have you. But yeah, thank you for the feedback, K-Dog. I appreciate it. And if I didn't say so, welcome to the show and welcome to the weekend. Hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully your weekend is off to a good start. All right, and the Teflon is too sticky with the humidity also. So I'll flip the cap, because while it is Teflon, the scratch marks that are in it kind of make it less sticky, which is nice. I'm still learning the ring finger. Wait, I'm still using the ring finger, but I might try to take it out. I can shortstop easy, but I can't get into, or I can't get it to land into a sound test ice pick. Haven't cracked the code yet. Well, you'll get there. So long as you keep trying, I'm sure you'll get it. That was a ring of shame. Man, this is sticking where I didn't expect it to. I do the zesty shortstop. Is that an actual thing, or are you just calling it zesty because of the way that you do it? See, and the downside with me having originally broke it up between the first part and the second part, and then thinking, okay, I'll just do. A lot of people call it that. Okay. The downside with me learning the shortstop the way that I have, because I had learned the first half and then the second half, and thought, okay, now I can just put the two together, is like my muscle memory has me stop it no matter what it is that I do. So like this week I was doing a lot of drilling of just throwing it over and then, you know, cranking my hand up, like my fingers up like that, so that I got used to the continuing that momentum. But when I'm flipping, I go back into that, you know, stopping all of the momentum, and I'm basically having to relearn the whole trick. Aerial to Chaplin has helped me with timing on a variety of different tricks. Aerial to Chaplin. So is that aerial to a normal Chaplin or like aerial to the 0G? Out of curiosity, because I've seen a lot of people do the aerial to 0G, so I can envision what that would look like, but I've probably seen a lot of people do an aerial to Chaplin as well, but I don't, my brain isn't coming up with a picture of, oh yeah, it would be like this. Nope. Mm. All right, let's flip the stitch. Yeah, it's aerial Chaplin into twirl or so. Okay. Let me try the stainless steel Astra, see if extra weight will feel right in the hand with all this flipping. Probably not. Normal. I throw it from the side, not pointing towards me, but our big slow flips at first. I think that said flips. Yeah, okay. So from the side. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming then that you're talking throwing it up into an aerial, kind of like the way that I do like an ice pick, but then, you know, when it's coming down, you catch it into a vertical Chaplin. I think I hell bent out, but not even sure that's what I do. Yeah, the hell bent is basically the cherry picker with just letting it close at the end. I missed your totally relatable Bali comment. What was that? I'm so sorry. Oh, what? I think I did miss your comment. Was it they're sending me a free tub now and I haven't put a link or anything since I haven't actually tried the product? That's the only thing that I think I missed. So, and I'm on live chat, so I don't think I've missed anything, Skull. I'll try to take a video and send it to you. Thank you, K-Dog. I appreciate that. That would be great. Oh, that's a ring of shame. Man, this is so heavy. No, we're not gonna flip that right now. Let's see. Have I not flipped anything? I haven't flipped the Bowie refault, but I never flipped the Bowie refault. I honestly I don't like it in comparison to the Tonto. This is like such a underwhelming Bali for me these days. No, it's 6 comments up. Oh, it's 6. Okay, I'll count. Actually, I won't count. I'll just. Uh, I I don't I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. I have read everything. So like the 250 pounds, your lifting numbers, greetings to Spark, greetings to Stitch, your sponsorship, that Lunar was the other one who sponsored, commissions, free tub. Yeah, no, I you might still see it, but I do not see any. I don't see a missed comment. The aerial into chap is thrown parallel to your body. At least that was the easiest way for me to start and watch the belly in the air for catch timing. So you're saying, doing it when you say parallel to your body, you mean instead of, it being horizontal like this, it's a vertical aerial to chap. That I think would make sense to me, and I think I have seen a number of people do that way. So yeah, I can follow that. I can't do it, but I can follow that. One of the things that I know I need to figure out is the scissors, which I think is kind of like sort of that, because you're doing an aerial into that catch, which you could then just move right into a chaplain, with from the scissor, I would think. So yeah, Skull, if you copy and paste your comment or retype it out, because I am not seeing it, but I'm curious, especially with it being totally relatable Bali content, or comment rather. Mm. I don't think I've flipped the flamingo on stream yet. Not on this stream anyway. This thing has no grip, but that means that it is in no way, shape, or form sticky. Mm. Stopped it again. All right, I am going to put up my be right back sign. I'm going to drop my desk down, bring my chair around, get a little bit more comfortable, and we will see how much longer we are going to go for. So give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right, and I am back. I was thinking about it earlier today on, do I have a favorite ballet? And then I started breaking that down into, okay, well, like favorite to have in my collection, favorite to flip, favorite, how do you define favorite? And I ended up, deciding that instead of a favorite ballet, do I have a most consistent ballet? And honestly, I think that of my collection, my most consistently, the ballet that I can flip the most consistent to date is probably still the Orion S with the comb blade. With the Community Kraken being a very, very, very close second. But I love everything about the, man, I love everything about the Orion S, with regards to the weight, with regards to the balance, with regards to the shape of the handles. Everything about this ballet is just meets all of my preferences. So I know I have been asked in the past, what's my favorite? I would say at the moment, by way of like flippability, it would be the LDY Orion S is my most consistent flipper. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Man. Have you ever been flipping and accidentally thrown your belly into your groin? Yes, I have done that. That has happened a number of times. Thankfully, I don't believe I have ever done it with the blade end of a live blade. But to a certain degree, that thought does pop into my head, usually when I am dulling my ballets because I do not keep my ballet sharp. Because that would be uncomfortable, borderline dangerous. Not the flipping sharp, but the ballet thrown into your groin. Yeah, borderline dangerous. Have you been flipping and slapped the ballet into your wall tip first and it stuck there? That I have not done. I have a couple marks on my wall from my ballet, but I have not stuck the landing yet. No. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I don't think your comments liked the word nuts. Gotcha. Okay, that would explain. Yes, I definitely did not receive that comment in my in my line of chat. I would not have been able to miss that one, I don't think. But no, that has not happened to me yet. Well, I mean, yes, it's happened to me, not in a permanently damaging way, thankfully. Check your server, LMAO. Oh, did you send me an example of you getting it in the wall? Yeah, that is a stuck landing for sure. Wow. Very, very, I would say very cool, but that's subjective. It's not my wall, so cool. If it was my wall, it would be less cool. Oh, no. Your wall. Nope. Bro, how does that even happen? I've never managed that one. Uh, skill. It's a that's a skill-based trick right there. The wall stick is a skill-based trick. You just have to work up to it. Nope. Let's think. So, cherry picker, shortstop. Helix aerial. Oh, wrong handle. Kiss goodbye. Ugh. I think those are the main ones that I have been working on drilling. I have not done any drilling on the ladder for a number of weeks, just simply because yeah, just because I'm not feeling it, especially with this Bali. But I think that's everything that I've been working on. But yeah, I definitely need to update my default combo to incorporate more of those things. I can definitely easily toss in the Helix aerial without any real thought. And when I'm not on stream and I'm just flipping, I can, incorporate the cherry picker pretty easily because I'm not paying attention to multiple things. I'm just watching the Bali flip around, and anytime I get on that bite handle, it's really easy for me to toss in the cherry picker. But I need to do a little bit more intentional designing of a combo that brings each of those in so that I can drill them more consistently. I got to do some cherry picker work. I enjoy the cherry picker. I did not realize, I had always thought that the cherry picker required, for it to be a cherry picker, I always thought that it required that whip rollover at the end. I didn't realize that the cherry picker was actually, everything leading up to the whip rollover, which means that, the hellbent, oh wait, I haven't done a hellbent in forever. Do I even know how to do that anymore? Yeah, that. The hellbent technically is a cherry picker. Did you try my combo I sent you the slow-mo of? No, I have not. Honestly, like I said, this week, all of my focus that wasn't just, I don't know how to call it, my exploratory flipping, my, flipping where I'm just kind of like figuring out what I can do, or my mindless flipping. Any dedicated, I'm going to drill this thing, has been 100% the shortstop. I keep forgetting to go back to your combo and working on that. So let me pull it up right now. I'm not going to work on it right now, but I'm going to pull it up so that the video is right there in my face the next time I come to Discord, and I'll drill it. I won't drill it, obviously. I'll try to learn it, today. I'll start to learn it today, rather. Nope. All right. Well, I think we're probably going to start wrapping things up, despite the fact that my window air conditioner is running at the moment. My office is still 79.7 degrees. I'm starting to get a little heated. So I think we're going to wrap things up. I think we are going to shut things down. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of the day. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of the weekend. For everybody who had stopped in, I really appreciate it. The lurkers, thank you for lurking. Everybody who was in the chat, thanks for the engagement in the chat. Yeah, but for now, I think we are all set. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. We'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.